The second Super Twin race of the week then. Peter Hickman on pole with Richard Cooper and Jeremy McWilliams alongside. Mike Brown, Christian Elkin. Adam McLean won't be there, he's injured. Michael Sweeney, Barry Ferber and Gary McCoy are row 3. Barry Graham, Michael Rutter and Gareth Arnold are on row 4. And it's sure to be an absolute cracker. Middle of it then is the 47 of Richard Cooper. Will it be Peter Hickman that gets the blast off and wins his second Super Twin race of the week, we wonder? But it is Jeremy McWilliams looking very, very sharp indeed on the 99 bike that surely is about to get sucked into. Peter Hickman.
That was pretty brave, wasn't it? Cold tyres off the start line there straight away. Peter Hickman was having a go at it, but I think it is probably Richard Cooper that got away first, was it? We're not too sure.
It is, I think, down into York, and you can
he's gone wide.
Oh, very wide.
Very wide.
And that's going to kill his momentum up the hill, of course, on these low-powered machines.
On board with Mike Brown, Aprilia.
And again, it's big Peter Hickman. He is a large unit to be pulled up the hill here, but he'll fight back in the areas that he has some kind of advantage. And believe me, that was
close.
tight.
Yeah, I think Mike Brown nearly clipped the curb on the inside there. On board with McWilliams, there is the number 47 of Richard Cooper. Now, of course, McWilliams doing his good job. He's got a better grid or better start. He got away very badly in the first one.
That pattern is quick as well. It's a good racing motorcycle. Now then, into the slipstream with Christian Elkin. He's been a winner around this track before. I think that was back in the 250 days. Here we go then, side by side is 47.99, that is Richard Cooper versus Jeremy McWilliams as they go under our Camry unit and into the braking area. Who's it going to be? McWilliams is biding his time. Oh, no, he's not. I thought he was taking it easy.
He certainly wasn't taking it easy at all. These machines, 650s, some of 700s, the Yamahas are, but what they are is all about 100, 110 brake horsepower, something like that. So not high powered, it's about corner speed, really carrying them through the corners.
I think they've really balanced this out now between all the manufacturers that are involved in it. They're all so close. Peter Hickman, I would have said, would have been at a disadvantage on such a low horsepower machine, but we've seen what he is capable of on his own bike.
Yes, absolutely, and like you rightly say, they've developed not only the Yamaha, the Aprilia as well. Kawasaki dominated this class when it came out. Then it seemed like the Patterns went ahead. They pretty expensive, but they were fast.
So then, looking for a slipstream. On a little bike, slipstream is everything, as you're about to find out. Jeremy McWilliams, we've seen what he's like. Remember the big baggers that he rides in the States? He's been pretty good. He won at Daytona using slipstream there.
One of these would fit in the top box nearly.
Absolutely. They call them baggers because of the baggage containers that are either side of the big old motorbikes. He's got Indian motorcycles written on the side of his helmet. Yeah. He leads. Down into Metropole, the 99, Jeremy McWilliams even. Meanwhile, the Aprilia. Actually, the Aprilia is a nice looking
yeah, it is.
Super Twin bike.
It kind of comes nearly built. It's built nearly as a race bike, although it is a road machine, of course.
Quite pretty. We're on board with Mike Brown and his Aprilia. We're looking back at the 47 machine of Richard Cooper. Cooper is the right weight for this job, isn't he, really? Mind you, there's no meat on Jeremy McWilliams. He's all racing. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, well, I think Cooper's had it a bit tougher than he was expecting, in fairness. He was the 4 times winner of this class, but some of these machines, as we said, have been developed more and more. Richard Cooper's is built and put together by Ryan Farquhar, the man that really got this class going.
But Peter Hickman has really done a lot of work on this R7 Yamaha and got that flying as well, because he started from pole in this 4-lap race, and got to say that it's worked out very, very well. The number 9 coming into view there is
Gary McCoy.
It is Gary McCoy from Dungannon on a Kawasaki.
McWilliams, here he comes, buried underneath the screen of that pattern.
Unusual to see the twin shocks on the pattern as well, is it? A little bit old-fashioned, really, Steve.
It is, but it seems to work quite well. The Bayview Hotel that is very close to here, that have always supported Jeremy McWilliams.
Here we go then. McWilliams looking across to see what's going on around him and trying to judge that perfectly. He was looking over his left shoulder straight at Richard Cooper, who's just come by. Coops has gone on to take this. He came here expecting 4 wins. He wanted to win both the Super Twins. He wanted to win both the Super Sports that he's in, and so far
it hasn't worked. Well, no, in fairness, he won the first one, but it's not gone so well in the Super Sport.
Indeed. So on board then, Road Racing Ireland, you'll be familiar with that magazine, I'm sure. Cooper, 47. Looks a little bit unstable, Coops has looked on the Supertwins, more than usual, I think. A little bit of setup tweak needed, perhaps.
It's because the lap records are going. They're getting faster and faster. The lap records are coming up, and so you've got to ride them harder. I don't think the bikes have changed dramatically, or the bike that he's on is.
Did you see how far out? Jeremy McWilliams is using every inch and a bit more. He was almost on the berm of the curb. So McWilliams, he's a fighter, 60 years old. I'm sorry to keep going on about age, but you think you lose your faculties when you get up there into your 40s and then your 50s, but he's 60 and he's still sharp as he's ever been.
And that was Hickman getting through, wasn't it?
He's good on the brakes, Hickman, no doubt about that. Mike Brown looking good. In fact, I would say Hickman and McWilliams' machines look very, very stable. And McWilliams is there still in front of Peter Hickman as they cross the line. We're on lap 3 then. Now, oh, this is tight through here as well. And again, they've been right out to the curb, trying to get, you've got to get the gas on as early as you can. Maria Costello, MBE, is also riding in this class.
Yeah, she started in the second wave. So flashing through Station Corner and absolutely easily flat out on these bikes because of the speed. But when I say easily, it's all about just getting the run down there. You have to be a bit of a statistician to work out where you're going to be at what point of the track to use that slipstream. Yeah, I wonder at what point where the statistics go completely out the window and it just becomes reflex. I think fairly soon. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right about that.
Mike Brown on board with Mike Brown again. Second time he's ever been at the Northwest as a series. Oh, here comes Coops on the brakes on McWilliams. You have to be a good man to outbrake Jeremy McWilliams, that's for sure. Keep an eye out on the man behind McWilliams as well. Is he going to be able to make up time in this last lap and a half?
Well, you would have thought Peter Hickman knows his way around this course pretty well. Not had as many wins around here as he would like. He's had a few tyre issues when he's been leading races. A few little gremlins that kick in. Mike Brown, he was nearly out the seat there, I think.
Hickman started from pole with Cooper in the middle of the front row, and McWilliams and Mike Brown on row 2. So giving away a little advantage. Oh, McWilliams drops a knee in the dirt through the chicane. Now then.
We said it in the first race, treaded tyre for McWilliams. He prefers to use that. So there's one or two of the other riders. If you're on the Pirelli, you do have a chance of choosing whether it's a tread or a slick. Not a lot of difference in grip, but the tread just warms up a little bit quicker.
Back with Michael Sweeney now, another Aprilia out there. Michael Sweeney back from massive injuries last year and competing. Here comes Hickey on the brakes. Hickey up the inside at Metropole. It's rare to see McWilliams out-braked, and he's managed to pull it down as well, Hickey, to the apex of the corner. So that's a good move from Peter Hickman there on the Swan Racing Yamaha, the R7. Beautifully done. He is a tactician around the roads. There's no doubt about it. He somehow, you talked about statistics, he manages to calculate the perfect timing.
He's a bit of a statistics man in everything, though. He runs different teams. I think he looks after a load of kids on smaller bikes and everything else. He works very, very hard, Peter Hickman. He's working very, very hard now, right in the slipstream. We want to be on the inside if he's going to do anything about this.
There's
no room. Oh, is he going to squeeze down the inside on the brakes? Let's have a look. And he's not quite able to. Oh, he's lost that slip.
He's going to go there. He's going to go there up the inside. You've got to say that he's leaving that door open. If Coops does that on the final lap, it's going to be a problem. Oh, and into the dirt as well. So Cooper under a lot of pressure now. So we go up to Quarry Hill. It is Cooper from Hickman, and then McWilliams just dropping off the back of these two. They're getting quicker and quicker. These are quick lap times considering it's a bit windy today.
Yeah, there's quite a headwind actually, and the bikes are using a bit more fuel. They haven't quite got the top speed. There is the last lap flag come out there, the yellow with the black cross on it.
So Mike Brown, what can he do about McWilliams? Is he going to be able to catch him? No, not from there, he's not, that's for sure. McWilliams seems to have picked up the pace a little bit more now through the start and finish area. Looking back up the road from Michael Sweeney. They sound good, don't they, the Aprilias as well?
They're all twin cylinders. They do sound good. Great loud exhaust pipes on them. When they start up behind our commentary booth, they're the loudest bike out there.
That might have been the last time that Hickman has, he's got to do some work now. You can get 2 slipstreams out of one straight on these bikes. You can be passed and then you can repass. And they're both trying to get closed in on the 47 machine, and that is Hickman. He made that repass on McWilliams, and that is critical because he's got to be up with the leader if he's going to make this work for him.
Just when you think you've got it sorted out, someone jams it up the inside of and ruins the party on this in this kind of slipstream.
And once they lose that momentum in the middle of the corner, that's it for the whole straight. You cannot afford to not actually tap that throttle early. And if somebody has mired you in the middle of the corner, your roll speed goes down and so does your top speed in the end.
Yeah, now Peter Hickman behind number 60. He'll be now thinking, is it Metropole? Is it going to be Quarry Bends?
Cooper left too much of a gap for my money at Juniper, and that Hickman has had worked out really well this week. We'll see. Back up the road, here comes Hickman then. Hickman looking at Metropole again by the look of that. So down into Portrush. Hickman up the inside, and again, Cooper just looks like slightly unstable under the brakes, whether that suspension isn't quite set the way he wants it. Hickman goes through and gets it sideways.
Yeah, over the top of the curve there, on board with Christian Elkin. Look at the rev counter all the way round and nearly in the red area.
But this is the one. Hickman leads. He's in front of Richard Cooper. Can he hold it? I think he can from here.
Yeah, he pulled out a lot over Black Hill. Peter Hickman was really fast on the coast road there.
And
through the final chicane, up through Quarry, up to the final corner. Cooper's not near enough.
But it's going to be, Jeremy Williams with his hand in the air. I wonder if he's spotted somebody he knows.
It must be one of his sponsors, I think. But over the line he goes. There it is. Peter Hickman, number 60, takes that win. Brilliant ride from him. Williams will come through third. Obviously, we saw Richard Cooper get that second. He's not going to win another one of those Supertwin machines.
Peter Hickman then the winner from Richard Cooper, and Jeremy McWilliams seemingly very happy to cross the line. Mike Brown fourth, Christian Elkin, Barry Ferber, Michael Rudder, Michael Sweeney, Gary McCoy and Barry Graham round out the top 10.